Back in the saddle again. Day one here at the Sabine River, the 2023 Folds of Honor Bassmaster Elite down in Orange, Texas. What a great venue, great fan base, just a fishing community, and we're excited to be here for the Sabine River, the sixth stop, the 2023 Bassmaster Elite Series season. Riding around with a couple anglers this morning and throughout day one coverage, and we'll hopefully get a good look and representation of what the Sabine River holds for us this week. Welcome in if you're just joining us to the Bass Cat Boats Facebook Live pre-show. We said we're riding with some big names that have factored here in the past. You just saw Brandon Cobb, Jason Christie, Greg Hackney. We'll also be with Lee Livesey, Caleb Summerall, and Brock Mosley, our 6 cameras for day one. Ronnie Moore here with Mike Sucon and Such. We're back again, the sixth time we've been to
here. This is the biggest
Sabine
wild card event of the season. The guys come in thinking, oh, I can maybe win or I may place last.
One thing I love about these events and events like Lay Lake, you're one bite away from being back in the game. You catch a 4 or 5 pounder, that is a major difference maker this week at the Sabine River. Thinking about Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year before we get started here. Brandon Cobb has fished a flawless first 5 events of the season, 6 if you count the Bassmaster Classic as well. Brandon Cobb, 485 points at this point in the season, almost a 50-point lead over Drew Cook. Tyler Rivette, our first champion of the season, hanging tough in 3rd. John Cox, all across this country, sitting in 4th place. Kyle Welcher in 5th. They're all just 1 point separated from 3rd to 4th to 5th. Kind of a bigger gap, 50 points or so. 30 points or so down to 6th place in points, and keeping an eye on that Angler of the Year race as we head north after this event. But the Sabine River is the first task at hand, and like you said, Such, a lot of volatility here. Do you stay close, have a lot more fishing time at your disposal? Do you run far, maybe avoiding a lot of people and having fish to yourself? Do you go in between and maybe fish in a crowd all week long? It is the biggest playing field that we'll probably deal with this year based on takeoff location and the waters that are in play.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of guys running real far yet, Ronnie. It's early. They just got out at 6 a.m. local time, but nobody's headed over to Houston yet. Nobody's gone way upriver. Like last year we had Mosley and Christie.
One thing we know about the Sabine, every time we've been here, it's been won in a different region of this body of water. And last time we were here, April of 2021, this man, Jason Christie, took the title. Got another Elite Series title under his belt, and that's why we were riding with him today, coming off a top 10 and a near win at Lay Lake last week, or last event.
I think that's a keeper. Easy, buddy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll be out by the boat, and then like that's got to be a keeper. Dude, that is a 13.5 incher. Like, let's just go straight back to weigh-in and wait for him to weigh in.
All jokes aside, Such, that is a good one this week. 13.5 incher is one that you don't have to worry about. Based on the reports, guys like Greg Hackney said they haven't had any major hurricanes to kind of hurt the fish population in this region. So from the last time we were here, they said there's a lot of 8 to 10 inchers from past spawns that have survived and have grown up, and hoping that if those bit in practice, that maybe those keepers bite in the tournament. Caleb Summerall not fishing far from takeoff, it looks like, on the main drag of the Sabine River moments ago.
Yeah, got to measure 12 inches
We're
this
gonna
time.
make a sharp move here in a second after I fish these 2 trees. What was that? Did you see that happen?
I did.
He blew up on it as I was reeling it in. All right, we got to start till the morning.
Right. That's cool. What do you think, a pounder?
Summerall is one of our caging contingents that we've got here this week that'll maybe show us a little bit about the Sabine River, maybe we haven't seen, or lean into what we have seen that has produced in past years. Like we said, we've already got a couple catches on the board. Takeoff was just about 45 minutes ago, so these anglers should be getting in their positions, ready to go for a day of fishing at the Sabine River. Our coverage, about 15 minutes from now, will be on Bassmaster.com all day long. Tommy Sanders, Mark Zona, Myself and you, Such, will be rolling on Bassmaster Live all day long. We'll be joined with Dave Mercer and Davey Height on site at some point throughout the morning. Live mix is also going on. Check out all the streams, Bass Track. This week, 4 or 5 pounders are even more crucial than ever before. We will see you in just a few minutes on Bassmaster.com. Thanks for joining us on the Bass Cat Boats Facebook Live pre-show.